Hello and welcome to our podcast. We're excited to discuss our personal understanding of the church and its role in our lives. In this episode, we'll explore how the church influences our daily lives, the significance of its divine origin, and how it continues the mission of the apostles in the modern world. My name is Alvi Margargani.
And I'm Sharami Oberes.
And I'm Aldrin Fuentes.
How are you, Shira and Aldrin?
Oh, I'm really doing good today.
It will be really interesting.
What are we talking about today, specifically?
Together, we'll delve into the church influence, its divine origin, and its ongoing mission in the modern world. Let's start with the church's role in our lives today. For me, the church is more than just a Sunday gathering. It is a community that provides support, guidance, and a sense of belonging. The teachings on forgiveness have profoundly impacted my daily decisions, helping me to forgive others. The church's teaching on forgiveness has profoundly impacted my life. A few years ago, I had a major falling out with a close friend. The hurt and anger lingered for months, poisoning my thoughts and affecting my overall well-being. Then, during a sermon on the parable of unforgiving servant, I realized that depth of my own unforgiveness. The message resonated deeply, highlighting the importance of letting go of resentment, not only for other person's sake, but also for my own peace of mind. Inspired by this teaching, I reached out to my friend, and although it wasn't easy, we were able to reconcile. The experience taught me the transformative power of forgiveness, not just as a religious principle, but as a crucial element of emotional and spiritual healing. It is something I actively strive to practice in all aspects of my life now. You know what, guys? The church's teaching is woven into the fabric of my daily life.
I agree. The church's emphasis in compassion, service of faith, has shaped my values significantly. I've found that volunteering at our school as a student task force has been a direct result of my faith. And the church's teaching on Matthew verse 25, chapter 31 to 46. It's essentially emphasizing the importance of actively practicing love and mercy towards others as a reflection of one's true faith. The emphasis on compassion has motivated me to volunteer at our school as STF, where I found immense personal fulfillment in serving others. Those experiences has strengthened my faith and my understanding of the church's role in the world. How about you, Aldrin? What pivotal moment that deeply impacted you?
For me, a pivotal moment was participating in our school evangelization. Initially, I found myself connecting with our classmates from diverse backgrounds, sharing my faith and listening to their stories and perspectives. We even close our eyes and pray silently. I felt connected with God. I remember a particular conversation with a sister who shared her struggles and expressed a renewed sense of hope.
Whoa, what a great lesson we learned from church teaching. Now let's discuss the significance of the church's divine origin. The belief that the church was founded by Christ himself, as stated in Matthew chapter 16, verse 18, is fundamental to my faith. This belief gives the church its authority and its enduring message.
Absolutely! Knowing that the church's divine origins gives us a feeling of security and truth in this uncertain world. It connects us to a millennial-long legacy of faith and tradition. Father Joselito Danau's teachings on compassion have helped me grasp this heavenly genesis.
Good for you, Shira! The divine origin also adds weight to the church's teaching and its moral guidance. It helps me to understand the importance of the sanctity of life, reminding me of the inherent dignity and worth of every human being from conception to natural death. Finally, let's talk about the church continuing mission. I see the church fulfilling Christ's missions to the apostles in many ways, particularly through worshiping God. The church worships God and gathers disciples to worship Him. The church in our community teaches believers what Jesus taught and equips them to live the gospel.
The church continuing the mission of the apostles in a modern world fulfilling the apostolic mission. The church continues the apostles' mission by spreading the gospel and serving those in need. Globally, I see the church's mission being carried out through gospels like the Gospel of Mark, which emphasizes action and service that work to alleviate suffering and promote peace and spread the gospel. The church's commitment to providing food, drive, and disaster relief is particularly inspiring.
Yup, the church mission is not just about spreading the gospel, but also about living it out in our daily lives. It's about showing love, compassion, and justice to all. In conclusion, the church profoundly influences our lives by shaping our values, affirming our faith, and continuing the mission of the apostles. Through personal experiences and teachings, we see the church as a beacon of guidance, rooted in divine origin and dedicated to service. Thank you for joining us in this reflection on the church role in our lives today. We hope our insights resonate with you and inspire further exploration of your own faith and journey.
Yes, thank you for your listening to the church's role in our lives. We look forward to sharing more reflections with you in the future. God bless.